I'm really good there working with Stag. Stag works for different denim jeans brands around the world as consultants and has a store in London. We're going to show you how to look after your jeans and get the best from them. I'm going to show you how to shrink jeans. First of all, it's very important to note that there's different types of fabrics in jeans. So we have here a pair of Levi's shrink to fit, and they do shrink. The old idea used to be that you would actually put these jeans on, you buy them oversized knowing they're going to shrink, and you put them on and you get into a bath of hot water with the jeans on, and they'll shrink to your size. And as you felt that they were getting close to where you need to be, you'd actually let the water go, you pop out, you let them dry off naturally, and a lot of people would actually put them back on whilst it's still partly moist or wet, if you want to call them that. But they would let 80% of the water come off, and they'll wear them to actually form their body shape. Then you have other fabrics like this one from Lee, where you actually have a process called sanforization, which restricts the shrink. So you need to know what sort of fabric it is. A good denim store would normally help you, or a phone call to any decent denim store, they'll be able to guide you. So when you have a pair of jeans, if they've already been pre-washed or pre-weathered is another term, so if they're already washed down and so on, the chance that you will not be able to shrink those jeans. If you have a raw pair of jeans that hasn't had water treatment, then there's a good chance you'll be able to shrink them. Now, the very important thing is, please don't buy a pair of jeans thinking that you can shrink them down 2 sizes, because what happens is the pressure from your body pushes a jean back out. The length you can definitely shrink. A pair of Levi's shrink to fit, yes, you can shrink in. So you really need to know what you're doing. So let's take this pair of jeans, Levi's shrink to fit. You'd actually pop them on. You normally buy them a size too big for yourself. They give you a guide of 2 inches on the waistband, 2 inches on the leg length that will shrink by. But remember, this is a guide only, and also it depends on how long you stay in the water and how hot the water is. So it depends. If you're going to not get in the bath yourself and you're going to actually get into the jeans into a bucket of hot water, it depends on the temperature of the water and how long you leave it at that temperature. So a little bit complicated, but the easiest way to do it is to make sure that if you think you need to take it to 50-60 degrees temperature on the water and you're going to leave it there for half an hour, why not try maybe 10 minutes at 40 degrees, and then you try the jean on, and then if you need to go in again, yes, you can go in again, it will shrink a bit more. Sanforized jeans, on the other hand, are restricted in their shrink and so on. We suggest that there's a tolerance of roughly 1 inch on the leg length and a little bit less on the width, because obviously your body's fighting back out. A pair of jeans that have already been weathered, I think you can almost forget on shrinking it unless there's a reason why. Very unusual to find a pair of jeans that will shrink again if they've been weathered down. When you go to a specialist retailer, all our staff are trained to actually tell you which jeans shrink and what length they shrink by, but we've actually done shrink tests on the same jeans, 6 jeans of the same, exactly measured precisely to be perfect in length. We've actually washed them, dried them, washed them, dried them, washed them, dried them 3 times over and measured them again. And the one that shrunk the least was 3 millimeters. The one that shrunk the most was about 35 millimeters. And this is with the same fabric. So you are tossing a coin up in the air when you do want to shrink jeans. So please be watchful of that. So always wash it at a lower temperature and a shorter period until you get it right. And then you can go in again and try and experiment again. One other difference is that please note, you will not keep the same color on your jeans. When you wash your pair of jeans, you will bring it into more blue lights. It will feel different. You'll remove the starch that will dissolve in the water, and it will feel very different and it will look different. The best way to actually weather a jean is do it naturally over a period of time and not do the quick fix by trying to shrink it in fast and so on. That's how you shrink a pair of jeans.